Hold on, back on my bullshit. These niggas been hitting, get hit with a full clip. They say they don't like me, they want me to hit them with.
What started off as a laugher of a series turned into an extremely disappointing one. What's going on? It's the King of 161st Street. I'm back with another video, and the Yankees started off their series versus Oakland on the right foot. They won the first game 13-4. Absolutely dominated the game. Oswaldo Cabrera absolutely killing it, had a 3-hit night. And the team as a whole just came out firing on all cylinders. Scored 4 runs in multiple innings. It was just a fun night to be up late and watch the team succeed. Jameson Taillon pitched a really good game. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned, 2 strikeouts, the one being a homer. The only hiccup of the game was the Greg Weissert debut, which, again, in your debut, there are some butterflies. And again, it didn't cost us, so it's more of a laugher there. In game 2, the offense in some ways stalled again. Garrett Cole did his job. Garrett Cole going 7 1/3, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 11 strikeouts. The 1 run being the homer. But Aaron Judge had a 3-run homer to raise his total to 49. He gets a home run on this Angels trip. Most likely he will have 50 home runs before September. And him getting 10 home runs in a month seems likely. So watch out. But the Yankees win that game by a score of 3-2. Seems like we're on our way to a series win at least. And then we go to Saturday. And I will be honest here. Saturday was, I had my sister's engagement party. I was not watching for a long stretch of this game. But the parts that I did watch, it was more of what it seems like it was more of the same as it was previous. I showed up and around the 6th inning, and it didn't seem like I missed much. Because the Yankees only scratched across 1 hit in the entire game. And of course it was Oswaldo Cabrera. An absolute beast. But we had 1 hit going into the 10th inning. And we get a couple walks to go our way. We get an error to go our way. And all of a sudden, we have bases loaded. And A.J. Puck is his name. A.J. Puck. The reliever, absolutely garbage in Game 3 when he threw it away not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I have to give a lot of credit to Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy is a beast behind the plate. And he saved multiple runs in that inning to where if we score more than where he throws multiple of those away, which if Sean Murphy only saved 1 of those 3, it's a good day. Like, that's a good performance. He saved both of the first 2 and then finally got caught and went away. Benintendi scores and then Rizzo follows because of the error. Sean Murphy saved the 3rd run from coming in. And I have to give him all the credit for that. But when that happened, I, as well as many of you, probably thought, hey, our offense is kind of shit right now, but we just found a way to win a game. And then Ron Marinaccio. Now, I can't fully blame him. He has been so good in the month of August. This is the first runs he's given up since July 31st. But I do have some gripes about the pitch selection, What are you doing throwing Stephen Vogt a changeup in that situation? You know the guy is old. You know the guy cannot catch up to your fastball. Just blow it by him at that point. But no, he leaves the changeup hanging. And yes, if the changeup was a good executed changeup, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Most likely, we'd be on the happy side of things. But he left the changeup hanging. Vogt is a veteran hitter. He knows what to do with that. And he deposits it into right center field. Ties the game again. And in that point, it sort of took the wind out of our sails. You still think that we should win the game. The Yankees don't score in the 11th. And with Trevino coming in, they did just that. They scored in the bottom of the 11th. The Athletics take that game. And then Sunday, who the hell is Adrian Martinez? The guy came in with a 6.08 ERA with a 1.44 whip. The guy should not be looking this good. So either A, the Yankees didn't do a scouting report, or B, this guy Martinez showed something completely different and almost polar opposite to what was on the scouting report, because the entire game, the Yankees looked confused at the plate. Judge starting to lean. This guy's getting in to chase those like 18-foot sliders. Judge doesn't usually bite on those. Rizzo looking pretty sloppy out there. Stanton coming back from injury, I get that. But he still looked pretty much out of sorts. A lot of this offense looked out of sorts in that last game. And it really costed us, because Clark Schmidt had a terrible start, giving up 4 earned runs in around 4 innings. He gave up 4 earned runs through 3, only pitched 4 1/3, gave up 8 hits, the 4 runs, 7 strikeouts. I think Clark Schmidt has to be a bullpen arm. He does not have the arsenal to pitch out of the rotation. He has a good arm for 1 or 2 innings. He cannot be a multi-inning guy. Maybe if late in the game you want to put him in 7, 8, 9, you can do that. But to start off a game, his stuff becomes predictable. Second time through the order, these guys are going to see it. And so, not a good start by Clark Schmidt. Yankees lose that game 4-1. And it turns from a laughable series that we thought it would be to a very disappointing one. But there are some highlights to take out of it. Oswaldo Cabrera at the plate has looked fantastic. Aaron Boone has been saying it since he's come up, is like, the offense is going to come. He has professional at-bats. He is not getting fooled at the plate. And for me, if we could have Oswaldo Cabrera hitting the way he is going into September, it's going to be a good month. It's going to be a good month. And we're hoping that the Yankees go out and do their job against Los Angeles. But more good news coming out of the A series is Giancarlo Stanton made his debut on Thursday. Looked okay. Again, he's still trying to get his bearings back. He's been out for almost a month. But having that bat in the lineup is most certainly going to help Aaron Judge a lot. Because now pitchers have to sort of contemplate. I know Stanton's coming back off of injury, but the power will always be there. I leave something hanging, it's going to be gone. Do I really want to pitch around Judge now? They have options now at the plate where you're not just walking Judge into Donaldson. you're walking Judge into another tank. And so I'm glad to see that Stanton's back. Judge hit his 49th homer. Hopefully in this Los Angeles series, he starts to get more pitches that he can hit. And hopefully he can break that 50 mark within this first 3-game stretch. But yeah, going into this series, for this road trip to be a success, and I know we have to go to Tampa Bay after this, but I'm talking about the easy part of the road trip. For that part to be a success, the Yankees have to sweep this series. It's a tough task to sweep any series. I understand that. But the fact that you split against the second worst team in baseball sort of leaves you in a situation where we lost ground on Houston when we should have gained. The night we lost in extra innings, the Astros lost, and we could have made it a 1.5 game separation between us. Instead, we lost. It was still 2.5. The Astros won yesterday. The Yankees lost yesterday. It's back up to 3.5 games. The Yankees win on Saturday night. It's looking at 2.5 games, which is very manageable. 3.5 is still pretty good. But again, you don't want to start losing ground on a team that has been pretty consistent all year. So, for this easy part of the road trip, you wanted to only lose possibly 1 game to both teams. Win 3 out of 4 against Oakland, win 2 out of 3 against Los Angeles. And for the math to work out there now, you can't lose any to Los Angeles now. So, hopefully the Yankees can get it done. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. If you're new here, hit that sub button. I'm on my way to 500 subs before October. And if we get there, I'm dropping postseason merch, like it said in the beginning. So, tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your siblings, tell anyone you know. Come subscribe if they're a Yankee fan. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.